of him in the hospital.
Right.
You know, and as far as being better than it, these people are almost equal to CMC. All right,
Right.
based on
Absolutely.
their
Definitely.
problems, their issues. How can they talk
Yes.
about her when these guys are alcoholics, opiate
Absolutely.
addiction, and yet they attack Crystal, and it's not even the
Absolutely.
focus. That's not even the
Ab-
focus. You're wanting to prove she's a
Absolutely.
scammer, but you're busy bullying and harassing her, stalking her, invading her
Absolutely.
privacy, trolling
Absolutely.
her family, and
Absolutely.
they contradict themselves.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
Right.
No question about it. And you
Right.
know what? I can back it every bit. Like I said, I'll meet with you tomorrow, wherever. I can meet with you tonight. I'm only like an hour away from you, hour and a half. We're neighbors here, and we
Yeah.
hold for our peoples here. We don't need outsiders coming into our county and whatever and trying to bully our people. This is our people. Stay in your own county, stay in your own state, and leave us. We can handle our own business here. We
Yeah.
don't need the outsiders here. They need to come in. Listen, what they need to do, if they're going to do it right. If you got charges on the woman, file them. If you don't, leave her alone.
Right.
Period poo, as she would say. Period poo,
Now let's
as
talk
she
about
would
law
say.
enforcement. Mickey,
Yes, I
Jay
talked to your
Kluiski is
DA up there. I talked
okay.
to the
Yeah.
DA up there.
Oh, in Breathitt County?
I sure did.
Okay. And see, this is the
I
thing
walked
they're
into
doing.
his.
They're manipulating the system. Oh, I've talked to the chief of police. I've done this. I've done that. Well,
They
guess
ain't done
what?
nothing.
We have screenshots. We have
Yes.
screenshots of members of put CMC behind bars, threatening people, wanting to punch
Yes.
them, wanting to start fights. But yet
Yes.
Jay is trying to smooth it all over. But Jay, you are so wrong. You're a
I don't
troll.
know who Jay
Okay,
is. I
Jay's a
don't know
troll.
him. I don't
Well,
know who
you
Jay
don't
is
need
now.
to.
I don't
You
know him.
don't need to. Jay is a troll. He's a fence riding troll,
So you're the only
and he's trying
person.
to smooth things over.
Uh-huh.
I've got fence riders in here right now. I see them, but I don't know
It's
where my
okay.
admin is. She needs to start laying this. Would my
It's
admin
okay.
please lay the smack down on
Hey,
these
we're grown.
people?
Listen, we're grown people. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
we can
Glenda's
handle.
gone.
Yeah,
Glenda Combs is out of here. Okay, go ahead.
but anyways, like I said, I called up there and I talked to your DA. I sure did.
Yeah.
I told
Right.
him exactly what was coming down, what was
And
going
I do
on,
that.
and he told
Uh-huh.
me, listen, I go out to him tomorrow. He told
Uh-huh.
me that there was no charges brought up against her until they bring charges to him. He can't do nothing.
Now Mickey, they're wanting to
Yes.
fight Crystal Collins, I believe, on the Toxic Troll Live. Didn't
Well,
she?
yes, sir. Yes.
They're wanting to fight her. Sanchez. We've identified Sanchez and the other girl in the poncho. We've
Right.
identified these people. They're wanting to fight Crystal Collins, and
Why?
that's terroristic threatening.
Yes, it
Also,
is.
what about
And
William
I've
Cartwright and his threats,
college
impersonating a police
hillbillies,
officer?
inbreds. Right.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
And we got,
there's
listen,
going to be
and
a
we're
lot of
not
counter
talking.
stuff going on.
And we're not just saying this out of our ears and going into your mouth. It's proof.
Right.
I was in the clink, as they call it. I went
Right.
there for a peaceful protest, and I'm all over that. And I was
Right.
for that. Like I said, listen, Crystal, and she's on here. Crystal wants to talk next.
Uh, uh,
She's
Chrissy
on here.
Buter, I don't think knows what's going on, but I don't accept their apology. There's people in this county that's not going
It's
to accept their
phony.
apology.
Listen,
They're
they
wanting
are
to smooth it
going,
over. We will
right?
form an anti-protest on this now. I mean, I'm serious
Absolutely.
because these people are fake.
They
These
told
are
me not to
fake.
even show. They told me not to even show up. I said, I'll be there. They said, well, don't get on the side with us. If you ain't got the mind to put her down, we don't want you here. I said, you can't stop me here. I'm coming.
Right. Right.
And I got the proof of all that too. I lay back, okay? They're not dealing with Crystal Collins. I got to straight up tell them that. They're not dealing with Crystal. Crystal is a wonderful person. I'll get to that in a minute. Crystal says this and don't do it. And she's on here.
Yeah.
But listen, Crystal does a little this and little that, she don't fall in and do what she has to do. If she did, it would probably be over with already. But listen, I do have an attorney, and they scandalized me from pictures to shopping. They've done it all.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 2 people in the vehicle that night. It was me and
Right,
Crystal.
we've seen that.
And you could tell who me and her was in there, and they put some man in there. I don't know who he is or who he's not. He wasn't in my vehicle.
Right.
And they photoshopped that. And what else would they do? They photoshopped everything Crystal does. I mean, they have made so much lies upon her that it's not real.
Right.
The girl is a different person. Yeah, she might get on there, and she's on here. She might get on there, and she might say a few little bad words. But come on, for real. Leave that woman alone. She's not bothering nobody.
Yeah.
But listen, Crystal. And another thing, listen to this. I'm straight up with you, and I'm just straight up with the tail here. The point is this: that girl, she gets on there, and sometimes she would listen. Have you seen her last 3 or 4 videos?
I go in for a minute and then I leave it because it gets bad.
Can I ask you an honest question and be honest?
Go ahead.
Because you are, because that's the reason I come to you, because you're honest.
Right.
I like somebody that's going to be honest. Have you seen the change? You know, we all can change. I changed my mind. You hear me? The last 4 or 5 videos that she's done, she is an outstanding person.
Right.
You understand me? She's totally different. She's got right to change her mind. And she said the other night on her thing that they want to get down. I got all her videos. They're not messing with Crystal Collins. They're messing with one now that will go to court for her. I will defend Crystal Collins to the fullest. I've talked to my sheriff. I've talked to the other sheriff. I've talked to my attorney. You are not allowed to have shirts selling in another person's name in her face. That's her. They don't know the laws. They need to learn the laws. They need to learn what scandal is. They need to learn what harassment is. And they need to learn what peaceful protest is.
Right.
And they don't want none of that. Listen, you was there, and nobody told this tale. Nobody, not Rodney's side, not your side, not nobody's side. I was there. I saw it every bit. They did not. You all didn't do it either. You all did not film it down, and they didn't film it down. Them girls come to attack those 2 girls in your vehicle.
They did?
They come to attack them. Now, am I telling it? Yes.
Yes. Now, Mickey, for the audience, you just said that those protesters came to the vehicle with an intent to be aggressive toward the 2 females that were in that vehicle.
Well, you was right there, Rodney. I mean, Ricky, you was absolutely right there. Absolutely, they did. Yes. I
watched them come to the window, and the driver defended herself. She had to go talk to the police about it. But
I can identify. I don't know who the girl was, but she's a blonde-headed woman. Yes, sir. I can identify her. Yes. They went to her. The girl had her window up, never said a word on your side of the vehicle. She sure didn't. They approached her.
They approached her. Okay.
Absolutely.
So Sanchez is lying. Wait, we've got Sanchez and a lie again. Now Sanchez, this is a rogue. This is a rogue troublemaking Sanchez. Her and Candy Cane are running rogue from them, going around stirring trouble, causing problems. But we've caught her in so many lies. I don't understand how you could even trust somebody. How can you trust a Sanchez like that in your own Sanchez organization?
How can you trust
that?
I mean, how can you trust people will get your pictures? And I sent to my attorney. He said it's photoshopping, and in the morning, I am going to bring charges up on that page for doing that. And my lawyer's already reporting it. I mean, hello, this is wrong. This is lying. If you got something on the woman, leave her alone and take it to the courts. Let the courts do their job.
Right.
That's how I look at it. She ain't done that. Listen.
All right. Well, Sanchez is a liar. We've already got that down, Mickey.
They're all liars. They're all liars.
Sanchez was one of them because
I
we've
don't really
identified
know, I
Sanchez
don't really
and
know
the
their
other girl,
names,
the
but
red.
I don't really know their names, but I thought, honestly, I thought
Oh well, I
that,
do. I do. I've got their, but we're not going to discuss that because
right,
everybody says we're off focus here. But let me tell you what,
no,
you've
you're
been
not.
off focus for. Let me speak here, Mickey, right quick. They've been
Sure,
off
go ahead.
focus for 6 years. 6 years,
Absolutely.
you ain't got shit. You got one person
Absolutely.
coming forward. You've harassed attorneys. You've harassed law enforcement. You've harassed everybody for 6 years, and you ain't got squat except
Absolutely.
tormenting people.
Absolutely. And I want to clear this up to the record. And I was told to tell this. I can't tell it all, but I can tell this. And I hope you can understand. I hope these people that's listening, it's going to listen at it later, will
We're
understand
tired of
exactly
bullies.
what.
We're tired. I'm telling you what, if
Absolutely.
people want to have a good page, come here. If you don't want to listen,
Yes,
I've got an admin that lays the smack down on them. You can come
they
in here,
should.
hang out, interact, whatever, have fun, whatever is entertaining. I'm talking about
Well,
entertainment, not troll.
can
These
I tell
people are
you,
so boring now. William
let me,
Cartwright is just so
right,
boring.
let me go ahead and clear this up too. And,
Continue. Continue, please.
anything, yeah, anything that I say here, I can back it up. I wouldn't be saying it because I have an attorney, and I do. Because listen, when they went ahead and listen, how could you believe anybody that would put pictures on me and her? We took pictures. Listen, I'm not running from nobody. I
No,
have
there's
dealt
nobody
with
running
bullies.
here
I have dealt with
because
bullies my whole life. And listen, Ricky, nobody is going to tell me that I cannot be friends with Crystal Collins. I don't care if that woman was a murderer and she shot 20,000 people. They would never bully her as bad as that woman's getting bullied now.
yeah,
And yes, I call it 100% bully.
yeah, yeah.
Because it ain't, listen, that's the reason I quit the group. I went there. And they said, I can't talk because this is going into the court when it talks about why this and that. I know I
Right.
got a lot more. I got threats that they got from Crystal Collins. I can send you those. I made the page up. It was called The Truth. And I took
Uh-huh.
it down. But
Uh-huh.
before I took it down, I blocked everybody on, okay? You get what
Right.
I'm saying so far? When I blocked everybody, if anybody's got any common sense, what does that tell you when you block them? That
Right.
tells you that freezes everything on there.
Yeah.
And
Well,
when
and
I
here's another.
freezed it, when I freezed them, I copied it all out. I've got every threat that they ever did, but you know what I did not do, Ricky? I
What?
did not respond to none of it. I let them harass. I let
Uh-huh.
them talk. I let them pour their guts out. And I got it every bit.
Right. Okay. So
Listen, they're not dealing with
that
Crystal. They're not dealing
right.
with Crystal.
All right. So
They're dealing
now,
with somebody who's got just a little bit of smarts.
yeah. Let's go back to this protest that's coming to Jackson. Uh, we know the
That's a joke.
Sanchez has been talking about fighting Crystal, trying to be ready
Oh,
for the
yeah,
fight, and yet
absolutely.
uh, they went to her. Who was it? Went to her house and got called out. Didn't Crystal Collins go up to the vehicle and say, "Hey"? And
Now
they
that
didn't
was
do
now that
nothing.
was the now that was the other two girls. Now that was Amy and Chrissy. No, that wasn't them that time.
Okay,
Okay, because that
so
was the
so they
video I
went to
sent
her
you.
residence and did not get on the
Absolutely.
blacktop. They were challenged, but they did not get. So they chickened out and left. Is that
Now,
what happened?
here's how it is. I mean, you want the truth, and I got the truth, and I got my okay to do it. But there's one thing I can't talk about, because that's going to be between me and who coached me into stuff. But I can't get into that coaching yet because that where the law comes in. Okay, I can't criminate myself, or I can't. When it comes to the court, that's how their attorney and my attorney is going to butt heads. Okay,
Right.
I can't
Goodbye,
criminate
Bobby.
myself.
Hmm. Bobby
Okay, but
Wright.
this ain't
Goodbye.
Crystal. This ain't Crystal Collins. I will stand my ground with the bullying, and that's exactly what they're doing. And I'm
Right.
waiting for
Well,
that shirt. You know why he don't send me the shirt? You know why he's not sending that shirt to me? Because he knows it's going to bite him in the ass.
wow.
Yeah, I got the proof where he said, I got it ready. The order's ready. It's ready to come out. It's ready.
Uh-huh.
But here, I never got it. Never got it. And I won't get it because that's going to criminate him with her face all over it. That is a shame. That is
Right.
not a man will put that woman's face on a picture for the world. Listen, all you can do is come to a woman's town. You can scandalize her to the fullest, and they did. They done their point. They scandalized her to the whole town. And every week they put ads about this woman. They scandalize her in and out every day. What more do they want? They made their point. Stay away from that woman. She's told you and told you and told you.
Mickey, they've got one person that's going to press charges or file an affidavit, and
well,
and that's going to be it. Is that all you've got for 6 years? All you've got? Come on. I mean, whatever's going to happen to Crystal, you know what? Whatever happens to her, you know that's going to happen to her. Whatever she's brought upon herself, that's going to happen. But for 6 years,
Ricky, here's the deal.
6 years,
talked to it.
nothing.
Here's the deal. Listen, here's how it is. There's no crime of asking for money. There's no crime of begging for money. You understand that? She didn't take she didn't take their fingers and give the credit card number. They did it themselves. If I text you 10 times, if I text you 10 times, give me 20, give me 20, all you'd say, no. You can block it, do whatever. But no, they send it to her. She's not begging. They give it to her. I got it where they donate to her.
Okay.
They donate to her. And it's not against the law to, listen, it's not against the law to ask for money.
Right.
Go
Let me try to read the comment
laws, people. Listen, Ricky, go check your laws, people. The only law is if you solicitate from a business to a business, that's solicitation, but you won't go to jail for that. They asked you to leave.
Right.
They will ask you to leave. And Crystal ain't that bad of a person. Yeah, she gets on there sometimes. She goes overboard, but don't we all? I mean, we all go overboard. She does not deserve what's going on. She comes to the point that everybody turned against her. Okay.
Okay.
And I saw that. She got on live. Listen, she got on live, and I felt so. Yes, I changed my mind. I changed my heart. I went to this woman. I went to her house. I picked her up. I took her out, and we had a long talk. We talked for hours. We talked about everything. And listen, I've done this 2 or 3 times.
Out of here.
But listen, Ricky, I'm trying to make a point here if you're listening. I went to this woman. I talked to this woman. I pleaded with this woman. I sat down with this woman. But I'm not going to say what we talked about because it's none of nobody's business what we talked about. But the point I'm trying to make, I sat down to her. I said, Crystal, I talked to everybody. I talked to the sheriff, the Holland sheriff in your town. Hello, we're District 10. I know the sheriff in your town. The Holland, come on.
You were referring to Sheriff John Holland.
Yes, I know him. Mm-hmm. I know the people. I know all of it. But the point I'm trying to make, I know what's going on. And Crystal, let me get back to this. What me and Crystal talks about when we were together was our business. And, you know, if I got out with her tonight, I still am not going to scandalize her business. I think that's two-faced. I think that is dead wrong for anybody to turn against Crystal because anybody knows Crystal Collins knows that she is the most wonderful person you ever want to meet in your life. She's got a heart of gold.
Can I do?
I'm sorry.
All right. Mickey, there's also a word for these people that give money. It's called suckers. You get suckered. You got played. Whatever you want to call it, you're not getting your money back.
Exactly. They want the trick, they got it. I'm sorry.
Right. Oh, okay. But I'm just saying, they got suckered. They got their money took from them. They got butt hurt. and
Right.
they're hate raging. I
And you know
mean,
what?
what
You
we
know what? The saddest part, Ricky, that was her friend. That's the saddest part. I probably shouldn't have said that because she told me. But you know, I had to clear this up with Candy Renee, and I guess her name's what's her other name? I can't think of her name. It's Angie, Angie, and Chrissy, and what's the other girl's name? Amy. We talked a little bit about them, and I want to be straight up with them. I don't know Christy. I don't know those 4 girls, but they all went on a trip together. They was best friends. I mean,
we will not
like
delete this video. We will not delete this video.
No, leave it up. But anyway, look, they was friends. All 4 of those girls was friends. I mean, they loved one another. She got her name on her, got their name on her arm. She loved them girls. And right today, I'm sorry, right today, Crystal is a totally different person. She won't speak a word about them girls. Why?
Bobby Thorpe, your opinion is appreciated. Thank you, Bobby Thorpe.
She liked them girls. She liked her sisters. And that was a bond. Listen, that was a bond. And I don't know those 4 girls. And I just have to say the truth. Those 4 girls shouldn't have turned their back on Crystal because of this bullying. I know they get harassed. Oh my God, they harassed them girls to death. They harassed Christy, they harassed Amy, they harassed Candy, and they harassed the other one. I forget her name, whatever her name was, 4 of them. They harassed them girls to death. But you know what the problem was really with that? The girls couldn't handle all the hatred. They was getting so much hate. Those 50, 500 people texting them girls a day. I get where them girls is coming from. They backed away. They had to back off. But listen, girls, if you'll listen to this, if you 4 girls are listening to this, you're welcome to call me. I will talk to you. Crystal.
Okay. I'm looking at the screenshots I'm getting here. Mickey, I want to read this right quick to the audience.
Sure.
This is Marie Brooke. I believe she's a member of the whatever that bunch Rodney's running, the T-shirt shop factory. Yeah, that went well. How'd that go for you, Rodney? This is very accurate. That's why most are crazy and have lots of mental issues from being inbred. Not saying all, but there is a lot. Now, this was talking about the people of Breathitt County and right here. So, I mean, you guys tell Jay to keep smoothing it over with these people. When we know what you said, we've got so much evidence against these awareness pages, this bullshit.
And you know what the saddest part is?
Mickey.
This girl just asked me, she said, how did her crotch smell? You know, if I smelled her crotch, that would be my business and her business, as far as that goes. Straight up. I even talked to her old man. I went to her house. I picked her up. I talked to Ed, and he's on here probably listening to the whole thing. And if he was here, he would tell it too. I said, listen, if you cannot trust your woman, it don't matter with a man or another. It don't matter what the situation is. You don't need her. He said, I trust her. He said, it's fine. I said, you really don't know me, but I've been up there 4 or 5 times. And I got news to tell anybody who wants to hear it. I've talked to Crystal. And listen, Crystal is going to be
Mickey.
Crystal. And listen, I got her the way she is right now. Listen, haters, listen to this. I got Crystal where none of you friends for years and years and years couldn't do nothing with her. I got the woman in 5 days, I got the woman to change all the way around. Because listen, you're not going to frame this woman. You're not going to come to our town. I call it our town because I'm a sister town over here with it. I'm in London, but I can be there in an hour and a half. We're neighbors. You're my neighbors, and she's my neighbor too. And our neighbors will hold up for each other over this bullying. And that's exactly what it is.
Mickey, let me interrupt. Let's go to William Cartwright, the big lead ringer, the trouble. I want to discuss him a little bit.
Go ahead.
They say he's real orderly and he bullies them. I don't watch his lives because he's in a I don't know.
Smart ass. Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Give me your description, your
About
opinion,
him. Well, I don't
how
really
he's
know
running
him.
it.
I really don't know him. I'm like you. I really don't know him. And it might not be fair for me to actually come out and say it, but I mean, I have to say what I know. But I've listened to him a couple times, and I think he don't give people the rights. He don't sit there. He don't listen to what they say. They come on his little program, I guess you want to call it, and he's a smart ass to him. And I really don't know the man. He even told Candy that he was going to take call the social services out on her and to remove her children. Listen, Mr. Cartwright, that's wrong. You are intimidating people that is situation with Crystal. Anybody that fools with Crystal, you all attack. And I can prove it every bit because you're all attacking me because I won't go your way. You was licking my ass while I was going your way, guys. But when I stopped here and told you I could not go be part of your pursuance, you got rid of me. You had nothing to do with me. You didn't want nothing to do with somebody that won't stand up, maybe knock the hell out of her across the hill somewhere. That is what you all want. They want more than a peaceful protest. Like you brought up a good point. They come to a town where there's nobody there. They need to come to a town where
on a Sunday.
They need to come to a town where there's people they can talk to. They're not interested in talking to anybody. They like to catch her out there, and 4 or 5 of them gang up and beat the shit out of her. That's what they want. But listen,
that's
guys,
what they want.
You're not listening. Listen, Ricky, you're not coming to this town and kicking nobody's ass. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen.
Right. And see, when we talked earlier today, when you told me that they had intentions of hurting Crystal Collins.
Yes, they did.
Right. Okay. Well, now, before that, William Cartwright threatened breaking legs and Ed's legs and Connie's legs. He got Connie's credit card information. He's also, he ran a scam of his own, a prank scam.
That's a shame.
Could Crystal Collins prosecute William Cartwright?
She didn't, I can't sit here and say. She didn't tell me she did, no. Probably not. I mean, I don't know. She didn't really tell me. She's going to come up next and talk. You've got the ball to hold here. It's your court, but listen, I'm just going to flatly have to clear up a few more things. Anything I said tonight, straight up, I have the proof on every one of them. And no, I would not. I even said, listen, and this is why they got mad at me too. I said, we need to give the woman rehab. I said, if she's that bad, let's give her rehab. And one of the girls there, I don't really like to call her name because I don't want to throw mud. I throw the truth. And that's what they cannot handle, the truth. They don't want peaceful. If they wanted peaceful, they wouldn't have ran and attacked the girls in your vehicle. I mean, literally attacked. Pretty much. And them girls did not have nothing to say. They had their window rolled up. Ricky, you were there. Am I telling the truth or not?
Right. So if they instigated, they tried to instigate a confrontation, and that's why the law was called. Yes, the law enforcement was called. Now they're trying to smooth all this over. All right, but we knew based on our earlier conversation, Mickey, it appears that they planned it out on the sidewalk, and then they confronted the 2 women in the vehicle. So they planned it and came up to the window.
I got to address this woman here, Karma. I got to address her. Did she scam your grandmother? That is the one thing that I have to keep quiet about. Because that could criminate me. But I'm going to give you just a little bit. Here's how I was told to handle this question. Now, I'm going to answer her question. Did she scam my grandmother? And here's how I'm going to answer that question. And let's see if I get it right, because I don't want to come out and say nothing wrong. I was more or less pushed into something that probably shouldn't have been like that, but that's okay because I talked to my district attorney. No, when you got a bunch of haters and you got like a leader, supposed to be a leader, coaching. You know, let's use the right word, coach. I coach you into something. Then
coach.
Then you know, I was coached into something. You get what I'm saying so far? I'm not going to come out and say she did, she didn't, or this or that, because that's going to be in the court of law when it comes up. And that's when I have to get face to face.
KJ Lynn, you're misinformed, bad girl, or whoever you are, KJ. I'm not trying to be mean, but you're badly misinformed based on the information, the screenshots I've got. You don't know what you're texting there, young lady, or whoever you are. Let me look. What is that? What is this? Hold on, KJ Lynn. I can't tell. But KJ, you need to do your research.
No, ma'am, I did not lie. No, I did not lie. No, sir, I did not lie. Like I said, and I can't say much about it because that's going to be in a court of law when they go. Listen, the point I'm trying to make is, like my lawyer said, when you're coaching this stuff, listen, you don't, ma'am, I forget who he was because it flew by, but listen, here's the deal. You can say anything you want on the streets, honey. You can say anything you want. But when you get in that court of law, that's when it's a real ball game. Get the woman in the court of law, and I promise you I will be there. And I will straighten up how I was coached into stuff. I left that group because I felt that they was going to harm her.
All right, Mickey, let's go to let me interrupt you here, and let's look at Sanchez and Paula Buffkin here.
I really don't know, but I can tell what I
notice that Sanchez calls us slow-minded, and Paula Buffkin replies, meanwhile in the holler, Sanchez and Buffkin seem to have a relationship going. Is Paula Buffkin a Sanchez, you think, more than likely?
I don't, like I said, I don't really know the girls. I mean, I really don't. Only woman I talk to there, and I won't say nothing bad about her. I mean, I will be straight up. Me and her had a conversation. I don't tell. Listen, we're not friends. We're not even talking buddies. But we had a chat, okay, on the internet. You know, back as far as me and her. And I'm not gonna name her name because you know I don't slang mud. I slang the truth. But anyway,
okay, Mickey, hold on. Mickey, I need to address my admin. Anybody that starts talking about grandmother, block it so that they can come back or whatever, if they can comment and do it right. The focus is not on grandma no more, okay? So
well, they went to the head. Get
the band finger ready.
And I know, I mean, I can address this, but I can't address it too much because I know you're smart enough to already get the picture of what happened now, okay?
Okay.
And you get the picture of what really happened, but we can't discuss it because I'm not allowed to speak it out of my mouth because I have an attorney on this.
Yeah. Well, this is social media, and I'll pick out if you want to. I mean, it's my page. If you got something to say, you know, I want to talk to Mickey, and then I have another guest maybe that's coming up I want to talk to. So, Angie, you can wait on the list if you want to, honey. Maybe tomorrow, next week, next year. I'll tell you what. You can come live. Hold on, Mickey. Mickey, hold on, honey. You can come back in the year 2025 when you're still protesting.
But no, I mean, I don't want to take up all the time, but I'm flatly, anything you ask me is the truth. And yes, I can straight up tell the fact about it. They wanted, and that's the reason we got into it. This lady here, I'm going to tell her name. I'm going to tell it because she gave me nothing but pure hell. If Rodney would have got on his page and would have been a man, I sent you all that conversation. You see where they said, well, you've got a cousin, it's her friend. You know, they pushed me. You got the proof. They pushed me out of the group because I know too much on them. You understand that?
Right.
I know too much.
Right.
Yeah. I know.
Right. You know a lot, Mickey. And that's, but see, Mickey.
Then listen to this. Like Crystal, she's got a point. Crystal has a point. They was going on. I'm spitting her out, brother.
Get them, Mickey. Get them.
This is the fact. I can prove it every bit. And
yes,
I've got
sir.
the proof of that too. Listen.
Hey, Jay, how you liking this, Jay?
A poor little girl, she had a flat tire. and they started
Right.
wanting like Crystal. They all, can you all send money for food? Can you send money for a tar? What's the difference in them begging for money like that and Crystal begging for money for food herself? And they talk
Right.
about Candyman. They talk about
Right.
Candyman. Listen, guys. Wake up, peoples. Listen, if you don't want to send that woman money, stop taking your fingers and popping your credit card to her. That's on you. Stop it. You can't kill her because you give her $1. Are you hungry? Listen, the Bible is to tell you this. Money is the root of all evil. And listen, what are you trying to do? You want to destroy that woman over a few dollars you give her? That's on you. You shouldn't have done it. Block her.
Yeah.
Stop it. Leave her alone. She wanted to hurt herself. Is that what you all want? The whole world's against her. Yes, I'm the only friend right now she's got. And listen, I am coaching Crystal. Yes, I'm telling Crystal.
Now, William
how to
Cartwright
do.
has a police record. William Cartwright has a bad police record also. So we've got a bunch of criminals here. We've got convicted felons coming to my hometown protesting. Maybe shouldn't law enforcement do a background check on each one when they come to see if they're,
Well, when
violent?
they do, they'll probably get rid of half of them. Yeah, I think they should. I'm ready for it. I'll be the first in line.
Now, and for the record, Mickey, law enforcement has seen all this, okay? All this stuff that you're seeing here,
absolutely.
all this. Yeah, the threats from Tony Belkins, I believe. The law's seen all this, people. So why are you trying to smooth it over when you know you're a bunch of trolls and bullies? Huh? Why are you trying to smooth it over?
I'm gonna say
they're
scammers.
scammers.
They scam me.
They're scammers. They're selling T-shirts with her face on it, using her as propaganda, and it's we've got criminals and scammers.
That's terrible. And listen, Ricky. The truth is this: they don't like the truth. They don't like the truth. Listen, if you get online, well, send me $10, send me 20. Well, and I can prove every bit of this. I've got it.
Background check on all protesters.
Listen, this one, that's, Lord, I'll be ready for it. But listen, I told you today, you said you already had one, and I was threatened by it. They said if I don't have a permit, they'll have me through out, which that is the law. That straight up. If I go there and you go there and we get a crowd there and they got a permit and we don't, we will have to leave. That's the law. I know the law because I talk to the law. And yes, about far as my grandmother deal again, I can say what I want to about that. And listen, I got news to tell you. You done a background check on me, but you better do it on my family. Listen, bringing up dead peoples on either side of the street, that's a bad, bad, bad mistake. That's got nothing to do with Crystal Collins.
I'm throwing these people out of here. Hold on. Let me throw some out of here. I want to throw some out of here. It's my page. It's my page. So Angie is the one that acted like CMC's friend. Okay, who is Angie, Mickey, that acted like CMC's friend? Where'd she go, Mickey?
I can go. Let me fix it. I'll handle this one. I said you act like her friend. How could you be a friend to somebody and then when all this bullying comes on you and you break down like a bitch and look up and say, well, tell everything in the world on them. That's not a friend. That's a backstabber. Hello, you bring it to me, I'll give you the answer. A backstabber. That's a backstabber. Listen, if I was Ricky's friend and we had a disagreement, I leave. I'm not gonna have 500 bullies bullying me, and I've got the proof of this. They're not going to bully me and say, well, you can't be Ricky's friend. If you don't, we're going to harass you. We're going to harass you every day until you stop being her friend. Well, listen, bring it on. Bring your harassment to me all you want, because I'm big enough to handle the harassment. They chickened out because they was getting bullied. Everybody on Crystal's
Right.
friend page was getting bullied. That's what you call bullying. See, why were they digging up my ass for? They were digging up my ass because I was Crystal's friend. Anything that come up. But I'm telling you all one thing, and this is straight up, and I can tell it. I can tell this. Listen, leave my dead family out of it because you're barking up a tree that you don't want to bark. I promise you that. Because that's not just bringing me involved. That's bringing a family involved. That is nothing. And yet,
hey, Mickey,
I'm coming to the protest. I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
Mickey, did you buy a T-shirt at the protest?
No, I bought it when Rodney went home. And then after I bought the T-shirt, I guess I'm just going to come out with it. I'm just going to come with the truth. You've got the papers. That woman attacked, I call it attacked.
I've got all that. Yeah, you sent me all that. I've got it.
So anyway, she got on and said, well, you know, I know your aunt, uncle. I used to be as Tammy down here, and I've already checked you out, sweetheart. I know where you live now. I checked you out. And you got a smart mouth. But you know what? That smart mouth on the computer, I'm in your same town, sweetheart. I'm in your same town, sweetheart. Anytime I'm in your own town, okay? But listen, leave my dead peoples out of it because you are going up a tree that you don't want to go up. Because you go up a tree, you may not come back down a tree. I'm telling you, leave the dead peoples out of it. That's got nothing to do with me. That's got nothing to do with Crystal. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and ditch Crystal. Crystal, I know why I like Crystal, because Crystal is a sweetheart. Crystal is one of the most kindest person you ever want to meet in your life. She's totally a different person. They don't even know this woman. All they know about her is what they put against her. And what they're putting on the internet is all lies, based upon all lies. And the only lie I come on was yours because you were fair.
Mickey. Mickey, we know how they're called keyboard warriors. Everything you see right now is blah, blah, blah. Okay, and
I'm not going to have it.
Yeah, it's trigger tactics, but just it's social media. You got to deal with it. It's all part of the game.
You know what I like about the whole thing, and I can say this because I'm a man. I can say.
Go ahead.
I can say because I'm a man. I don't care. They come to a town where, like you said earlier, I would have said if you didn't say it, because common sense. Sometimes common sense will outride your ass. Sometimes common sense tells you everything. They come to a town where there's nobody around and show
on a Sunday
show their asses to nothing. And they've done it. They've done all they can do. But listen, let them come. Let them come this time. Let them come and show their asses. They won't be. Listen, one thing about I have to agree with Crystal. Down here, we don't call cops. We really don't. When we get our feathers rattled, we handle a lot.
They look like meth heads, Mickey. Molly Trump said they look like meth heads.
Probably do, without a doubt. And that's like me. I can go anywhere. I can go anywhere I want. And I'm going to get back to this woman. Kimberly's her name. Kimberly Sparks. Kimberly Sparks. She got online. And she's the one told me, if you come to my protest, I said, hold it. It's not your protest. I said, it's not. She said, if you come, you get on the other side. We don't want absent-minded people like you there. We want people that want to take her down. And I've got it every bit. What do you mean take her down? If you want to take her down, go to the police department. Go file charges or shut your damn mouth. This is getting bored. This is really, I can see this, Ricky. This is going to get out of hand. This is going to get out of hand if we don't stop it now.
Well, that's why law enforcement, hold on, Mickey, the people in the community have already, the law enforcement knows that they're going to be allowed to protest.
If that's your name, Marlon, whatever, I'm not threatening. That's just a fact. That's a fact, Jack. That's not threatening. That's not threatening. You all do the threatening. Why are you licking up my ass? Don't worry about who's my friend, honey. Don't worry about my friend. I will protect Crystal Collins. And if you call it a threat, listen. Crystal Collins, let's make this straight to these people tonight. Because I got an attorney, and I got a mouth, and I got money to handle it. Listen.
Okay, I have law enforcement in here.
Listen,
Hold on.
I'm not making no threats. I'm telling a promise, honey. When they come back to Crystal Collins' house again, in her yard, in her driveways and stuff, parking and blowing horns, calling names, harassing her, I will be there in her yard setting. And
the awareness pages are not focused. The awareness pages are a joke. They're not focused. They've been doing this for 6 years. They've been tormenting this woman for 6 years.
Absolutely. And ain't got nothing on her 6 years. They ain't going to get nothing on her 6 more.
I mean, they don't have nothing better to do. They don't.
Tell the truth here, Ricky. I mean, you're man. Right. Tell the truth. I mean,
now, Mickey, here's the fact.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
There's more people on this planet than they are of these little awareness pages that could, you know, the world's got more important things than to go at her, Chris. You've got a couple of thousand people. She's famous. Right. Her views are over, you know, Lord have mercy. I mean, a lot of these clout chasers like Jay and all the others, they want that, but they can't get it because Crystal Collins is, whatever you want to call her, whatever you want to say she's doing, she is getting the views. She's getting it, and they're not, you know. If you want clout, you ride on Crystal Collins' shirt tail. That's all. When she, you know,
no,
that's what they're doing.
Who's that? Axie? Is it Alexis? Who said that? Axie or it was Alexis? No, Alexis. I didn't want no attention on the other side, honey. That other side got rid of me. I give the proof. When I get attacked by I get attacked by anybody, I come out fighting. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. I don't care who you are. I get, you know, you can run and you can talk on a keyboard, you can run and do this, you can scream across the street, but you come in somebody's face, that's a totally different ball game. Okay?
Right.
Straight up, totally different ball game, honey.
Right.
And listen, they did not give me no attention. When they wanted to go at the end, everything was fine. I hollered, put her in jail. I done it all. Ricky's got the video. I said, put her in jail. Let's get her gone. Let's put her in there. I was going with a peaceful protest. But after that protest was over, let's go to her house. I had to really go to her house.
Right.
What is that? That's intimidation.
Look, being back into this, getting my page going again, I always, now, when I do check out Crystal's page, I look at the views because she is actually entertaining people because look at how many people they get. Jay can't get it. None of them can get what Crystal Collins gets.
Who's that girl there? Who's this girl here? What's her name? Cooter? I don't know. Cooter? Cooter? I don't know. Brown, listen, you said my family member supports her. Let me straighten this up too, girlfriend. Listen, you're supporting her. You pay her to watch her. And if you pay her, honey, you're supporting her. Okay? Stop going to her live and paying her. Sweetheart, you're paying her. You're supporting her. You're watching her. You go into her house. When you pay her that $5, you walk into her house, baby. She don't walk in yours. You walk into her house. And yeah, she's going to take your $5 when you spend that $5. Any of you people send her the $5. She's going to take it because you come to her house. Okay? That's her house. Not your house, her house. You pay it. So you support her. And yes, I support Crystal Collins to the fullest. Absolutely.
Hey, well, and I want to note this.
Ricky, listen just a minute. This is your show, but listen. I support Crystal Collins to the fullest of the law. Absolutely. If you've got it on her, honey, get her. If you don't, I'm saying leave her alone and stay out of her town. It's her town,
well,
not yours.
no, right, Mickey. But they're going to come anyway. But you know, we're working on the anti-protest because
Well, I
we know their
understand that, Ricky,
intent.
but
We see it
listen.
right here. We see all
And
this.
listen,
Okay, there's
this
more.
is right here.
This is just a sample.
Listen, you're right, Ricky. This is
Hey,
the point
Jay,
right here that they
Jay,
gotta
look what
have
I
to
got,
know.
Jay. Right.
They have to know the truth. If these people that are sitting here, they need to know the truth. They say, I'm supporting her. I don't give her $5. I just tuck her out and get her a nice dinner. Hello? But it's okay.
Right.
I can feed anybody I want to. Ricky, I'll take you out to dinner tomorrow. It don't matter. I'll give anybody a dinner. Hello? She don't have to ask me for that. Anybody wants something to eat, I'll feed them.
Wait. After my protest, I want to put up my PayPal so they can maybe get me something to eat and put me. I might need some tires, and you know, something to eat. I might sell a couple of T-shirts, you know, to try to get me up some money, maybe to get home on.
Right. They shouldn't have come if they didn't have the money to go back. Nobody begged them to come down. I mean, yeah, and I have to correct that. No, see, that's the thing you don't understand. You ain't seen the proof where they come at me with this. They come at me.
No proof. No proof.
With me.
6 years, no proof.
My pictures. Yeah, they come at me.
6 years and nothing. They're like it's like Donald Trump talking to Joe Biden. Hold on just a minute. Awareness pages. You've been doing this 6 years, and what have you got? You've got nothing. You're like sleepy Joe Biden. You have nothing. You're nothing but trolls and bullies.
I have to say this about Donald Trump. You know, I mean, I don't know. You know, that's your business, how you handle yours. I was for Donald Trump, and you know, I'm for him right today. And you know what? He should. If that man, here's the straight deal. I mean, I know he didn't course him like you. You get a big bunch up there. You can't control what happens when they get there. A man and a woman and a woman, whatever. You get them all together, and they're talking about this town, talking about us inbreds and all this shit and that shit.
Right.
It could be a fact, but
Wendy
it's not
Adams.
on your hands, Steve.
Right.
When you put it together, the shit stops. Everybody backs off. But no, it's not going to back off this time. It's not going to happen. And this is another thing I was going to say about poor Donald Trump. I was for him 100%. And what that man should have done, when they did go in there and done what they done, they had it all stopped. If he would have done the right thing, he would have stayed right there with them people, and he would have tucked it over anyways. That's what he should have done. And he had the right to do it because it was in the thing that when they do wrong, when the government does wrong, look it up. I'm speaking the truth. When the government does wrong and them doing wrong, he should have threw them out by the hair of the head and tucked it over, and he would have had every right to demolish it and rebuild. The people, that's the people's building. We had rights to go in and take them out of there when they do wrong. We had every right. And that's why he's still the man today.
Well, hold on. Hey, Summer Shelton, watch this, Summer Shelton.
He'll be the man in 4 years, too. Donald Trump will get it back, so his name's Donald Trump. And I'm going to go farther than that. After Donald Trump gets him 4 years, his son, Donald Trump Jr., he's going to get it for 8 years. Okay? He's going to get it for 8 years. Mark my words. Donald Trump Jr. get it for 8 years. And then
we need to call them Sleepy Joe awareness pages. Sleepy Joe awareness pages.
Yeah. I mean, Donald, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. When he gets up there and do his little speeches, those Sleepy Joe, as you call him, exactly what he is, he's got his earphones in because he's the puppet. He has to do what they tell him to do. If he don't do what they tell him to do, they're going to kick that old sucker plumb to the curb anyway. Just a matter of time. Because he can't keep us seeing it. He don't know what he's talking about half the time. Just like these pages is stupid. They need to open their eyes and look at stuff. When the proof is in their face and they still want to keep on, that's trouble. Trouble with a capital T.
Mickey, are you coming to the protest?
Absolutely.
Have you got friends you can bring? You got supporters?
Absolutely.
Okay, we've got signs. We've got signs that we're going to prepare for the
I've already had that conversation with Kimberly, You know? She said, she don't want me there. She said, I'm not welcome if I've not got the same mind they've got. She said, Mickey, and I quote, because I have the paper here. She said, Mickey, we don't want people like you here that ain't got to take her down. She said, we want to take her down. And they mean take her down at all costs. No matter what it takes, they are going to try to take her down. And I got to prove every bit of it. Linda, I'm going to go another step with you since I brought her name in it. She got online. She got online and talked to someone. Listen, I'm going to send you this proof too. She got online and talked to someone. I can't think of the girl's name. I'll probably get it in a second, but I'm going to send it to you.
Angie, go look in the mirror and ask yourself that question, Angie. Go look in the mirror and ask yourself that.
She said, what we need to do, we need to all, here's her exact words. Her exact words.
Tell God, take them away.
Listen what she said, Ricky. Her exact words was this.
Go ahead.
We all need to run up to her house and take her down. And guess what else she said? I will bring
Jan. That's right, Jan.
Knuckles. She said,
I will agree with Jan.
She said, I will bring my brass steel knuckles. That's right. Listen, she don't understand. If you have a gun,
sucker stories.
Listen, if you have a gun and you have a steel knuckle, that's the same thing as a deadly weapon. Steel knuckle is considered a deadly weapon. And listen,
I want to start another page called Sucker Stories.
100 texts from people. Text all you want to, baby. I don't have to answer to you. I don't have to answer to none
Unsolved Sucker Stories.
Don't have to listen to their story. Listen,
right.
They want the truth. God, I mean, listen, if they want the truth, they got the truth.
Unsolved Sucker Stories.
Listen, all you have to do, I've been to the sheriff department. Yeah, they said, he's supposed to make my officer. And even though Cartwright, I had to get back on Cartwright now. And I don't even know the dude. I don't know nothing about him. He got on there and said, I think MH is a spy for Crystal. Listen, Mr. Cartwright. Maybe I was a spy for Crystal. Maybe you all got played. Listen,
Unsolved Sucker Story.
Listen,
if you have an unsolved sucker story, call 1-800-J.
Listen, Chris, listen, Ricky, let me tell this. I have to. Listen, I have to tell you. Listen, when you come to Kentucky, you outsiders don't know. Listen, we may be against people down here. We may not like their attitude. We may not like what they do. We may not like what they do. We don't have to like what they do. But listen, we hold up for our
They
people.
all just don't understand. Hey, come on now, Mickey.
Ricky, I don't have to like what you do.
They don't understand.
I don't have to support what you do. But listen, if you need me, I'm your sister neighbor down here, you know, the neighbor sister and the thing. I could be to you. Listen, there's not nobody going to come out of state to try to tell us how we're going to take care of our people.
That's a falsehood, Jenny. Jenny, you don't know what you're talking about.
The best thing he needs to do, listen, the best thing Rodney needs to do, and I'll straight up tell him to his face, I don't care. What he needs to do, he needs to go to his own courthouse and stand there all day on a Sunday. It ain't helping you to do it down here. It won't help you do it up there. It might help your feelings. It'll help your feelings too. And it will also help him in Florida. He's supposed to be in Florida, Cartwright. Cartwright, why don't you go to Florida and get to the courthouse and jump up and down all day long?
Cartwright ain't going to do nothing. Cartwright won't even come to the protest. Cartwright is full of excuses. Cartwright will have warrants.
I don't see how they can sit and talk about Kentucky, talk about peoples here, and come to this place. Guys, you really messing up. You don't talk about peoples down here. We don't go for that. We don't know how
William Cartwright's a coward. I've got all the dirt on William Cartwright, okay? William Cartwright is a blow rod hot air, okay? He's got them like Muppets on a string. He plays them, but he won't do nothing. He gives the orders. He will not come to Kentucky. He wants to be on a big screen TV. This guy's a coward.
And listen, and support Crystal. And they said, we support her. Listen, Cartwright is going, well, all of you people that's watching her, digging in her hind end, digging in her, you're supporting her, you're paying her that money to spy on her. Leave that woman alone. Like I said,
Hey, Kathy, welcome. Welcome,
house.
Kathy. I can't see comments. I can't read comments. But welcome, Kathy. Kathy's a good person. And I think Kathy will keep it clean with her comments and stuff. I'll read everything Kathy's got to say.
Right. But no, Ricky, straight up. I'm straight up with it. You read that stuff. When you read that stuff, how do you feel? Do you feel like they attacked me and threw me out or not?
Yeah, they trolled you, tried to trigger you.
Yeah.
But
it's all right there. All black and white. You can read it.
We've got so much dirt on Cartwright. It's unbelievable.
Listen to this.
Well, I mean,
I've got the
Crystal
video.
Collins could prosecute him.
Listen, yeah.
Paul McGuinn. I don't have nothing against Paul McGuinn on social media right now, but he did some stuff in the past. He got in trouble for terroristic threatening, was banned, was arrested, okay, on social media. William Cartwright could be prosecuted if Crystal Collins would press charges.
All of them. Even Rodney for selling her shirts and stuff. I mean, come on. It's ignorant. It's stupid. I bought the shirt. Why did I'm going to say this. Why did I buy the shirt? I mean, that should be a number one question. No, they don't care. They just want to dig in somebody's hind end. The reason I bought the shirt, let me give you some questions to ask me,
No, Mickey.
I bought that shirt because I wanted proof of it myself. I wanted that. But I'm not going to get that shirt because he scammed me. Here, listen, Rodney, straight up.
Yeah,
you can
Mickey,
either pay me my $44.50, whatever it was, or you can send me my shirt. I paid for it. Scammer, send me my shirt. And listen, you got up there and you didn't do anything. You sat there and you just sat there and watched everything, like you're the big leader, and he did not. And
he held up the mailbox.
Rodney.
Yeah, Rodney held up the mailbox.
I liked Rodney. I'm straight up. I liked Rodney. I thought Rodney was a lot better person than what I thought he was. If he'd have got on there and told that woman to leave me alone, and she don't understand what she's even talking about, but he wouldn't. He let her harass me. He let her eat at me until we had a big confrontation, and it blew it up. And as I read it, I went to sleep at night, and all I know about this, I said, this is a bunch of bullshit. This is ridiculous. And I got to tell them, call your DA, call your sheriff, call whatever you have to call. And they will tell you one thing about Crystal Collins. I sat down and I talked to the sheriff. I talked to my attorney. I even talked to the law, talked to all of it, district attorney.
They attacked the lawyer on his own page, these protesters did. I mean, what are you doing?
He said he's not going to listen to them outsiders. He said they need to either do their job or shut their mouth.
Right. Now, Mickey, I want to ask you a question about these people digging in somebody's anal cavity. Are these people proctologists?
I don't. They would. You know what they really would like? That's like. Listen, I don't know what their situation was. One of them asked me, did I smell Crystal's? Did I smell her crotch? I mean, listen. I'm a straight up person. And we all say things that we don't mean sometimes. And that's like they said about poor old Bird, And we all say things that we don't mean. And they bringing that up. Peoples, listen, let that woman
$1.50 Fruit of the Loom shirt. Hey,
let
Mickey.
that woman rest. Don't bring the dead involved in this. I mean, have a little decency. When they was burying that poor man's mother, you were still attacking her. That is hate, and we can prove it. Stop it. Stop it. And I'm going to hold you, Crystal. If I have to stand alone and fight the whole crowd, I'm for it. I'm not going to allow it.
They harass and bully people that are not on their side. It's not.
Well,
see, this is the thing.
It proved it for 2 months. Everything was fine with me. But when I didn't want to go and terrorist her, threatening her, if I didn't want to go attack her, I didn't want to go to her house, I was no more welcome. You understand that? I was no more welcome. And I'm not going to sit here and talk about Crystal. What did we talk about for 5 hours? What did we talk about for 6 hours? You want to know what we talked about for 6 hours? None of your business. And if I never speak to Crystal again, and listen, I got to go a little bit farther than this with Crystal. Crystal has me blocked right now. Okay? I can't get on her stuff. I message her through Messenger. That's the gospel. I can't get on her page. Because why? She's got me blocked. Because I said a thing about her. I mean, I'm straight up. I said a thing. Listen. And she said, you know, at Kimberly woman said, you forgot, Mickey, that you sent me this. Let me get it out here tonight, brother. Let me get it out. She sent me this invoice, said, you forgot, Mickey, you got in Facebook jail. Do you know why you got in Facebook jail for? I said, I don't really remember what I said. I said, I don't really for sure. Well, she sent the text, because I sent it to her. I said, what about them put me in Facebook jail for what I said? Do you know what I said? I said, Crystal, you need to shave under your fucking arms. I'm sorry, that's just what I said. And I got put in jail for it, Facebook jail. I told Crystal all about this. I mean, sure I did. I said that, absolutely. I got her text where she sent me that, and I showed Crystal. I mean, sure, I sure did. And that's why Crystal told me, she said, hey, you went against me, right? I said, I went against you. She said, but then you come to my house and telling me all about this. She said, I think you're an outstanding person. She said, you didn't have to come and do this. You didn't have to come and tell me this. But listen, and another thing, she said, ha,
Wendy
ha,
Adams.
ha.
There we go.
She said, ha, ha, ha. You didn't know you sent me that. I said, listen here. I know that I sent you that, and I got the proof of it. I said, but you know what? Look what she sent. She sent where we all need to go to her house and jump her and take steel knuckles to her. Brass steel
Is that what they said? Did they say that?
Ain't that a threat? I got it. Yes, I do. Because listen, Ricky, I was smarter than them. I never spoke about nothing until today, until tonight, actually. When I went in, if anybody knows anything about a computer, and I'm not really smart about it, but anybody out there knows anything about a computer.
Right, Molly, right.
When you got 1,000 people that texting bad stuff about you, and all you have to do, if you don't believe me, try it. Block them. And you got everything they said. If you don't block them, they will go in and remove it. But when you block them, you stopped it out. Okay,
so here's the thing. The lady is supposed to be coming to press charges, right? Okay, that's going to get the ball rolling.
Well, I think that would be enough, don't you?
Yeah, if that's what they want, that's what they're going to get. So why protest? Why protest? You're getting what you want.
Listen, if this ain't proving out that they're just out for hatred and abusing the people, then
pro-bullies.
Why are they coming? They've done all they can do. They put the girl in the paper every week, and they come once a month. It's over. We're not stupid as they call us. We get the picture. We're done with the
Tambry Cunningham. Hold on, Mickey. Tambry Cunningham for 6 years. For 6 years, Tambry. Now, come on, it's getting really funny now. It's been funny since 3 years now. We're going on 6 years, and now it's getting hilarious.
And with nothing. But I mean, listen, I want me $50. Please let me have some money. I mean,
and she gets it.
Hello.
10,000 viewers, and she gets it.
And there's nothing wrong with that, Rick. What's wrong with it?
Oh, I love it. It's so entertaining. It's so entertaining. You know.
Listen, she said that. I mean, hey, she's on here. She's going to be your next caller. You've got the ball tonight. The truth is out. She's going to come and talk. Listen, I think it's a low person to get out and be her friend for 3 or 4 years, whatever the situation was. Be her friend, and then I think it takes a sorry person to turn their back and talk about her like a dog just because they got all this bullying. I got all this bullying. I got more bullying than I can handle. But you know what? I can handle this bullying. I love
Mickey, they contradict themselves, Mickey. They constantly, the awareness pages, they contradict themselves.
You can let a stranger go up at Crystal tonight. If they hear about it, they would dig into his hind end too to see what he is. Then after they get done digging him, they start harassing him or her, whoever the case may be. I think it takes a sorry person, and I'm saying it, it takes a sorry person to go ahead and turn on a friend. It does.
6
She's
years.
not
Hold
said a
on.
word about you guys. She's not said a
They need
word
to do
about
their
you guys.
research. 6 years and nothing. You've come up with nothing. 6 years and nothing. They need to do their research there. 6 years and nothing.
And then they was gonna, and they said they're gonna send 500 pictures. I got all that too. They're gonna send 500 pictures to my sheriff department, And I went down to my sheriff department and I talked to them.
Right.
They said they could send 1,000 pictures in here of you. We know you, and we know you for years, and know that you don't impersonate a police officer. Listen, same way with Bertha County up there. This is her county, and the people are going to stick with Crystal whether you like it or not. And listen, I'm going to go a little farther with you guys. And I
free will. I hear you. Free will.
I'm straight up. I don't care if Ricky's up there. Listen, the point I'm making, I told you all that I'm not backing down. If I have to come alone, I will come alone, and I will defend her to the fullest.
There'll be people here. There'll be people here. We don't like trolls and bullies. I don't accept their apology. They're trolls and bullies, and no. They can do whatever they want to. They can have their little protest. I will anti-protest.
Me too.
The people of this county are going to see all this. The people of the county are going to see all this when I'm done. If I have to walk house to house in Jackson.
Yours is going to be the truth, though. Yours is all going to be the truth. Because you don't put garbage on your site. You don't do it. You put the truth.
No. And the thing about it is, where I have you as a guest, I would be booting so many out of here. I can't, but I know my admin's taking care of it. I've also got keywords programmed to automatically boot them out when they text the keyword. It boots them out of here.
I know how bad they done Candy, and I know how bad they done Amy and Chrissy and that other woman. I forget her name. Amy, Chrissy, and Kansas, whatever. I know how bad they done them. Okay. And I do feel sorry for those girls. I really do. Listen, when you got 500 people coming at you every day, accusing you, calling you names just because you're her friend, they just couldn't handle it.
500 proctologists.
They couldn't handle it. But listen, if they get to know, listen, girls, listen, I'm talking to you four. And you know I'm telling the truth, you four girls. If they meet Candy, I'm not Candy, but if they meet Crystal, she's a sweetheart. She's nothing like she's on computer. She's nothing like it. She's funny. She's
right, Carrie. I got to have a drink of coffee.
And she's a very smart, listen, Crystal's a very smart woman. Don't never doubt it. People, she's poor. She's poor. You can't kick a poor person. That's what you all doing. She's poor.
Right.
She's poor. Leave the poor girl alone. Listen, if she got $10, or she got $50, or she got $100, just call it. You might as well call it quits, because listen, you're not going to stop the girl. I promise you, it's done. She's too smart for you. She's just too smart for you, and she ain't done nothing wrong. She ain't done nothing wrong. You're doing the wrong with going to her house, going to her town. Listen, guys, this is her town. Stay out of it. You don't have no business here. Your business, you got business to come to a peaceful protest. And we got rights to go to the anti-protest too. But listen, you have rights to be here if you do it right. Go to the courthouse. Come on a weekday. Come on a Monday. Come on a Tuesday. Get in the court. File your business and get the hell out of here. Do your business.
Before we boot Vina Cordova, would somebody screenshot it?
What'd she say? I didn't even read it because I was talking. What'd she say?
Wait, I'll do it. I want to pull a Crystal Collins here, and I want to.
Read what she said.
I want to thank you for that.
I didn't get it.
I got it. Bye. Bye.
What did she say? Oh, what did she say with it? What'd she say? I didn't get to read it, but they can say whatever they want to. Listen, the truth's in the picture, and if they don't see this, they are in the. If people can't see what they're out for, then I guess we're all in a bad shape. If people can't see what this
we
is,
want to thank
this
Vina for proving our point.
This ain't about Crystal Collins anymore. This is about the
No,
town.
it's not.
This is about the
No.
peoples.
That's what I'm talking about.
Crystal.
That's what it's about. That's right. Your protest, that's what it's about. My hometown, you come in here. After all the trash talk you talked about my hometown.
Absolutely.
Come on. And another thing, Mickey, you did make a point. Yes. You did make a point about, you know, I do live here, and you said that she's poor, and I think people see that and know it, and they
help her.
Well, they help her, but I'm talking about the trolls and the bullies. They harass her because this is a small town. There's not it's expanding gradually. But
we hope for one another. We hope for one
you
another.
cost her every job she gets. They cost her every job she gets. I mean, come on.
Absolutely. And listen, and I'm gonna go a little bit farther with you with this, okay? I sat down and I talked to her for 5 days, and be straight up. She's done a lot of changing in 5 days, ain't she?
I'll tell you what, I don't know what they're talking about scamming. I've been going in and out of there. She might lie and play with the audience. She's really good at playing the audience, but I haven't seen scamming. I haven't seen scamming in quite a while.
Exactly.
I have not seen no scamming. She has a supporter page.
They're paying for to watch her. They're paying her. They're supporting her. They're paying her. You go into my house, listen, this is the deal. You come into my house, you pay me my $5 to spy on me. I'll show you behind it if you want to see it. Come on. Is that what you want to see?
Right.
I mean, you're coming into my house. They're coming to my house. When you send her the $5, she controls this house. That's her house, baby. When you send her the $5, she controls her house. Stop sending her the $5. Stop it.
Right, Mickey. But Mickey, they don't understand. Listen, y'all, they don't understand because there's not a lot of opportunity here, okay? And they cost her every job she gets, and you know, look at all the other people that are making money off social media.
Listen to this. I thought that one night. I'm going to tell this. She didn't really give me permission to tell it, but you know, I'm not going into what we do. We want to go on the cornfield, that'd be me and her business as far as that. I've seen a lot of that shit, okay? So I want to take her to the cornfield, that'd be my business, you know, whatever. I just want to clear that up too. I'm not afraid of her old man. I like her old man, Ed. He's got nothing to do with this. He's a nice man. I talk to him. I talk to him just like I talk right now. I figured it right out the line. I told him he didn't trust her. He didn't need to be with her.
Old news, Brandy. Hold on, Brandy Nedden. I mean, Brandy, that's probably older than your proctologist, because that's really old. Ain't you got anything better than that? What else you got, Brandy? Huh? That's old. You guys talk about old stuff that nobody done a thing about. Nobody done nothing about nothing. This is all about notoriety and clout. Why didn't you do something about it? Somebody got suckered.
Listen,
big deal.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. If it's a man or a woman or whatever the case may be, it don't matter. If you want to do something right.
Trolls called her job here and got her fired.
Yeah, we're down here in Kentucky. You know, we make our mistakes, and you know we do our things the way it does. But listen, if you want to go for
Wendy. Bye, Wendy.
If you really want to go for a fist fight with Crystal, let me clear this up. You really want to go to a fist fight with Crystal?
That's a lie, Erica.
Why do you take 5 or 6, 10? Go to her one-on-one. Let's do it the right way.
They're in here lying right now. They're in here lying, making stuff up as they go. That's how trolls are. They don't do the research.
Exactly right. They talk about people. Why are they jumping on me so bad for? Listen, because I'm her friend. If I'd have laid up her, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, I would have been the king of the walk with them. But I don't, yes, sir. I don't bow down to people, and I won't. Stay out of her life. Stay out of her life. Leave that woman alone. And I got something to say to Candy and all them. Listen, stop talking about her. You guys was best friends. She loved you guys. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. What me and her talked about. I guess you all like to know what we talked about
Mickey,
for 8 hours, 10 hours.
And Mickey, here's something. Mickey, here's something that.
Does
Mickey,
she have
here's
a
something.
poor house? Listen, does she have a poor house? Yes, she does.
Yes.
Does she need
Bless
help?
her. Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Does she need help?
Prayers.
Yes.
Right.
Am I going to help her? Listen. Am I going to help her? Yes. 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 I'm going in her house. I'm taking everything out of her house. And
here's another lie. Melissa,
it's going to be a clean house.
Please, Melissa, just stop it. Stop it, Melissa.
Because she is my friend, and when I have a friend, I have her to the end. If it's man, woman, boy, or girl, I have a friend, I will stick to my friend no matter what. Bullies ain't going to stop me. They're not going to scandalize my name with a DUI and all that shit, and I got proof that I didn't do it because I had an attorney that took care of my business. And I have an attorney that will take care of these Photoshop pictures, nonsense. That's what shows what kind of people that we're dealing with here. Is crap. How do we know that you all ain't docking everything against her? Now come on, Ricky.
Racist.
Let's put it where it goes.
Racist. If you, I'd say calling a county inbred with mental illnesses looks like some awareness people are racist.
Exactly.
Maybe, hey Jay, we're talking about the racist card. Isn't calling people inbred and all this stuff, isn't that racist?
It's sad. It's really sad, Ricky, when a man was set in Florida and talk about a poor little girl in Kentucky here, talking about Candy. I'm bringing her name up. I'm bringing it up. Talk about if you don't stop being their friend, I'm going to call social services out on you. What kind of low-life person would attack little children? That's low-life. He's low-life. And now I have to spit the truth out. I have to spit it out. Candy did call him down on him, and he did get on his live one night. I hear
Randy, hold on.
Candy said, admit it, Cartwright, you done it. He said, I just did that so that to scare you. Hey, sorry.
We've got that.
A man would
We've
attack
got that.
children, would attack anybody. Now, shit. Truth is the truth. They can't handle the truth. And listen,
Brandy, the balloon pop game, what did you guys do about that? Nothing? They didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing.
They said I was planted there. Cartwright even said that of his own mouth. He felt like I was planted there. Listen, guys, I was planted there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand one thing. You have to understand one thing about Kentucky people. I don't even know Ricky here from Adam and Eve. I don't know him. I don't know him. But listen,
you don't know Ricky D?
We do hold up. We do hold up for our people. I'm sorry. We do.
I'm offended.
And you outsiders are not going to come in and try to control us. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not on my watch, it's not. And listen, and that's like, sitting by your vehicles. We're not stupid either, okay? We're not hillbillies. We're not stupid. We're not inbreds. We don't fuck this, and excuse my language. We don't do that shit. But listen, the point is, we know more than you know. And yes, you want to know the truth? I was planted there. I come here to see what you all's intentions really was. That's why I didn't stay with you guys. I didn't stay up going to the high end. I went on my own.
Mickey, they don't even know that Crystal Collins is in here watching right now.
She's right on.
I bet they don't even know that. My other guest was supposed to be Crystal Collins, but I don't think she's going to come on. And she's probably watched it.
She will. She'll come on. She'd want to tell her side. And I think she should have
well, I mean, that's up to her. That's up to Crystal, though.
But I do think that she ought to tell her side, though. I really do. She ain't said a word. She thought back, and she's taking it in. She needs to tell her side. I wasn't even going to tell my side until I actually got on your post this morning and see what you start saying, and you're making sense. If they want to do something, You know, if you got something on somebody, get her done. Get her done. They made their point. They can't do no more to her. They destroyed her in her own town. They put her in the paper. I mean, they want more than that. What more do you want, guys? Really, what
well,
more
and that's
do
the
you
thing
want?
about it. That's the thing about it. Crystal was wanting to tell her side, but I think, you know, she just decided to sit and watch and take it all in.
Not going to happen. I'm defending Crystal myself. Yes, I said it. You want me to say it? I'm saying it because it's wrong making money off of her face, off of her thing. It's wrong. It's scandalizing her, destroying her. Why? Why? Just because she is making money from you people? She didn't break your fingers. She's in a different state. You're way up there. If you pour it to her, hell, let me put my pen pal here. Send me some. Come on. I'm gonna take up a donation while people's on here to fix up her house. Who wants to help me? Come on. Let's get her done. Let's go help her, people. Let's don't hurt her, guys. Let's help her. And she's poor, listen. If we can fix her house, if we can straighten her life up, that's what she needs. She don't need locked in somewhere. She don't need to be in no jail. For what? Let's help this girl. If she's got a problem, if you all got this big problem with her, let's help her. Let's help her. Let's try to teach her. Let's try to help this woman. Let's don't destroy her. Let's all pitch in and go in and take care of her, help her. And maybe she won't have to do anything no more. Maybe she won't have to ask for anything. But she told me straight up that she's not going to ask for nothing no more. Not nothing. And she hasn't, because I told her not to, because I'm giving her money. I'm taking care of
wait. They got another excuse now why they're coming. They've got all these good excuses. They try to smooth it over. All right, we appreciate that if you're coming. If they're coming to help the victims, they're going to try to help the flood victims. Well, that's greatly appreciated, but you're still, you know.
What day before? I ain't seen nobody down here, but nobody until now. They're trying to buy their way into the county. What they're trying to do. I mean, come on, let's look at this. Why ain't they helped before disasters? We've had all kinds of stuff. They never showed their face. For 6 years they've harassed and done it.
Well, she's issued the challenge.
If we bring Breathitt County and Jackson County a little money, they might let us do this protest, and they might do this and that. They're trying to buy their way. Listen, we don't need your. I mean, I'm not saying nothing. I'd go up there. If you want to help them, get your shoes money. Pull your britchy legs up. Go wade in there and help them clean up. Don't harass the people. They've got enough problems right now without having to deal with this problem.
All right.
And you all are making the problem.
Mickey, I want to thank you for coming on tonight. Yeah. But I want to say something here.
Yeah, go ahead.
She hasn't really done any scamming that I think, unless you guys want to refresh my memory here in the past couple of months, whatever you call scamming. Crystal Collins has even said that she's not afraid to go to jail, and she's told you guys to bring it, but you don't bring it. She's even told you. Haven't you heard her say this?
Mm-hmm. Listen,
if they're going to do what they're going to do it.
You know,
it's hot air.
I should be talking. You know, we talked about a lot of personal stuff, and I think that I got through to her, and they got mad at me, and they know it's the truth. I can sit there and fake up stuff, and now I don't have nothing for none of them, because when they went ahead, if you all can't see this, wake up. They went ahead and they Photoshop pictures, and if they were Photoshop pictures, I'd really, to tell you the truth, I didn't know you could do that. But they, listen, what if we can sit here and say if they didn't Photoshop other stuff against her, pieced it together? They pieced stuff on her.
Mickey, I mean, here's what I want to ask of you before I end this live, because Crystal's probably just watching. Okay. I want you to send me as much of the stuff inside the put CMC behind bars regarding all the negativity, the hatred. I want all that screen. I want that. I want that, and I want people that are sick and tired of trolls and bullies, liars and manipulators on here.
Sick of it.
I want you guys to send me stuff.
But I want to say one thing before you add this, before you end it. I have to say this. Listen, guys.
Go ahead.
The county is devastated. And it's bad. I mean, you know, they a lot of them lost everything they had with this flood. They've got problems. They don't need you coming in stirring up problems in their town. Take a hint. Listen, you don't need 75 people down here. You don't need 20. You don't need 10. What you need is one person, if that's what they want to do, come and do it and go out of the town and be done with it. You've done all you can do here. You done all you can do. It's over. You might as well say, as you say, if you know, if you go out here and do a trade, you get burnt, you're burnt. You have to live with it. You're gonna have to live with this, guys. It's over.
Well,
leave her alone.
They can thank Rodney Fox and William Cartwright for all the stuff that we've got on them. They're the ones that acted all brave. They want to be a hero. But you don't troll and bully and put down the county and the people. Well, for attention. He does it for attention. You know? And Crystal Collins continues to challenge you people, and you don't do nothing. You do nothing. Your awareness pages.
He would get on there and he'd go to that newspaper, man. I don't know. I mean, there's two sides to every story, but evidently there's her side, his side, and the truth. The truth is here. They don't know the truth. Oh, he goes there. The first thing they put in, a big firefighter from
I didn't say that, Christine. Christine, that's not the Crystal Collins said if you're going to do it and get this over with. But you do nothing. You do nothing but protest. And then you start talking about the county. Then you go after the lawyers. Then you imply. Hold on, Bobby Thorpe's in here. You imply all kinds of accusations to the Justice Department, the law enforcement. You guys dug you a big hole, and then you went on the inbred mental illness.
I don't know who you're telling shut up, ML. I don't know if you're talking to me or not. I don't have to shut up. You're not bullying me. I don't know where, honey. Straight up.
Christine, nobody said anything about that. She continues to challenge you people, and you do nothing.
No,
you're hot air.
They want to come as groups. They want to bring steel knuckles. They want to bring weapons.
Did you say steel knuckles?
She will fight. I got all that proof. Yes, sir, I do. Yes, I do.
You do? Okay, I want that. My admin, we'll keep my admin's name out of it.
I'm going to go farther enough and read this to you. This is what Rodney wrote me. He wrote me his own personal self. He said, yes, sir, I will. I'll let you know when your shirt is mailed. I said, okay, thank you.
He scammed you.
He said,
he scammed you. Rodney's a scammer.
Your support and attention. He said, I'm here until the end, because I was going to help with him, and, do it right. I said, I'll protest with him till we get something done. I'm straight up. I told Crystal this. I said, I'm going to protest with them until we get something
Thank you,
done.
Valerie. Thank you, Valerie. There's people in here. Oh, hey, there's people in here that's not commenting that know the truth. Come on now, people. Before I end this live, they know the truth, okay, Mickey?
Yeah.
These people, if you're going to do something, do it. Quit blowing hot air, bringing attention to yourself, and harassing and bringing families into it, bringing the county into it, bringing the legal system, the justice system into it. You've dug a big hole. I do not accept your apology. This is my hometown. You're coming to my house. You're coming to my house.
And I'm going to go farther more with it, too. We are going
to
stand up. We're going to stand up for our neighbor and sisters over there. We are going to stand up for Breathitt County and Jackson County. We definitely are coming too. Kentucky is going to hold for Kentucky. Straight up. So you outsiders from Tennessee, you outsiders from wherever you're coming from out of the state.
These proctologists. It looks like he's gone, y'all. But we're going to close it out. I know there's good people in here that know that if you want